breathing. I know, you already know how to breathe, totally, otherwise you wouldn't be alive, absolutely. But breathing for singing is different than breathing for speaking. And one of the main differences is that we need a lot more air for some of those very long phrases that we're going to come across when we're singing. So what are we going to do? We are going to put our hands on our belly button. And when we inhale, I want you to feel your hands coming forward. So try a breath with me. And out. Notice that my shoulders are not moving when I'm breathing in. My stomach is coming forward as I'm inhaling. So why is that happening? Well, if you see on this lovely diagram here, these are my lungs. Aren't they beautiful? This is my diaphragm. So my diaphragm sits inside my rib cage, attached to the bottom of it like an inverted bowl. And so when it's up like this, I don't have very much room for air. But if I can manage to bring my diaphragm down, drop it down, then I've got way more room for air in my lungs. And that's what you're feeling. So you're not actually feeling air in your stomach. What you're feeling instead is that diaphragm is coming down and pushing all of your internal organs forward so that you've got more space for that air. And that's the first thing I want you to do. See if you can do 5, maybe even 10 of those. The next part, and I think maybe even the more important part for when we're doing contemporary singing, is feeling your rib cage expand and contract. Expand and contract. So we want to think of our rib cage swinging open on the inhale and relaxing on the exhale. Try that. So what's going on here is these are the ribs, and on the inside of the ribs we have the internal intercostal muscles, which are responsible for pulling the ribs together, and therefore allowing the air to come out of the lungs. But then we also have the external intercostal muscles, which are on the outside of the rib cage. Once they contract, they pull open the rib cage. And then when that happens, again, we've got more room for air inside of our beautiful lungs. And so this is something that we really need to work to develop. A lot of singers really lack in this. So we can just practice doing 10 of these. And then on the 10th one, hold it for 10 seconds and see if you can keep that rib cage out. Ideally, when you're singing, you want to keep that rib cage out as long as you possibly can. Let that diaphragm come up. Let that diaphragm come up slowly first, and then let the rib cage collapse. So once you've got those figured out, you're going to try them both simultaneously. So you're going to put one hand here, and see if you can do a few breaths with both of them. These are muscles. The more you use them, the better they're going to be, the stronger they're going to be, and the better your breath will be. The breath being the power of the singing is going to really impact your sound. So try and do these once a day, 10 of each. 10 of these, 10 of these,